Hi, and welcome to Wrong Way. And today, so good. I'll be sharing with you my impressions of the Begode Monster Pro. So, let me tell you more about it. Wrong way. Now, this is not yet my final review of this beast, but damn, this thing just took me by surprise so much. I've been loving the Monster Pro a lot, really a lot. And in this video I'll tell you like my 200, I believe, kilometer, or maybe 300 even, like miles go fast here on this wheel, impressions about it. And if you want to buy a Monster Pro or any wheel in Europe, feel free to check out my e-wheel, the link is below. Use the Wrong Way coupon for 5% off, and there's also some new affiliations below in the United States and Great Britain, so feel free to check those out as well. Oh, I don't know even where to start. This thing feels like levitating. I mean, I'm staggered. Like, I have really no words. My first, okay, this one doesn't want to go. My first like ride on it, I was just stunned because this wheel has a 24-inch diameter wheel and it eats up everything. It feels like levitating, it feels like you're on a hovercraft, and the amount of feedback you get when turning is like on a motorcycle. It feels totally different than any UC I've ever ridden. So if you like the Monster, the initial Monster, this thing is like just taken to the extreme. I've actually ridden the veteran Sherman yesterday because Kate's been using it for a while, and yesterday I felt like, I really want to rip it a bit on the Sherman, and Sherman feels so light compared to the Monster Pro. The Monster Pro is really an extremely heavy wheel designed for, you know, long cruises and speed. Today we'll open it up a bit and see how, you know, what the traffic allows us to go, but I have the speed limit set at 80 kilometers an hour. That's also where my darkness bot alarms kick in, because the beeper here is just probably not hearable at all at these speeds. But Unicycle went 90 kilometers an hour on the Monster Pro, so I'm fairly confident to push it a bit over 75. Oh, it's so comfy. It's like, it's literally, when you try to accelerate, you just feel that the world is moving around a bit faster, and you feel like the hands being pushed by the wind of your speed into your back. It's a totally different like speed sensation. You don't get any wobbles, you get insane stability. This thing is insane. But it has no torque at all. Like, it has immense amounts of power and like top end for top speed, but power, I mean, but torque, like in terms of like hill climbing, acceleration, you have to watch out hard for that, because as you may be seen on my Instagram posts, you might just overlean it very easily. Right? But you lean forwards and it goes. It's insane. It's maybe not as smooth as a wheel with suspension, as like all the bumps are still a bit pronounced and it can throw you off a little, but damn, this thing is smooth. It's windy today. But you also really need to watch out for braking, because this thing has a huge braking distance. Like, every move I do on the Monster Pro is like a bit in slow-mo. It's almost like, you know, wrestling with the wheel a bit, but to keep it at speed, it's very simple. Turn the light on. One thing I'm really missing though is the speedometer on this thing, because I have pretty much no sense of speed at all on this wheel. Everything just feels blanded and similar. Let's take a turn. Whoa. Tire is very soft. Like the tire is narrower than the Sherman tire, and I keep it at a higher pressure because this wheel is heavier. And actually it broke out on me already once or twice. Because I think I just don't get that much grip on this narrow tire. It's very soft compound. Lots of people are changing it for a different one, like the Michelin tire, but I just wanted to go stock. I feel pretty confident in this tire. Okay, let's rip it a bit. Bit of wobble there, but that's just because of my camera is in the front. Oh, it's so nice on country roads. But the worst part is I even don't know how fast I'm going. I have the limit at 80, and I hope it'll beep there with darkness bot, but I don't know. Braking distance, horrible. Absolutely horrible. You have to do sort of everything in with a lot more power to reach the same results as on a lighter wheel. Also done the range test already, and it's quite insane. I went for 140 kilometers on the single charge. Whole motor has been also performing really nicely. I have also a temperature alarm set at 60 degrees, and this has been also performing fine. Never went above like 55-ish, so this is also pretty cool. And man, range on this thing is insane. You can notice also here in the front I have this like light unit, and it has the diodes there, and it's like protruding a bit out. You can hold on it a bit nice, like on the Sherman, going at speed. And these lights, they're shining way too down. They are just not providing me any light at all, and that's why I have these Shredlights on the side. I also had one on my helmet before. So now I'm actually working with Shredlights. We have a discount code, 10% at their site. You can also check out their like dealers and stuff, but this thing is awesome. And then, like, you know, we're riding on the street all the time. You might be like asking yourself, is the Monster Pro good at all, like in turns and on a bicycle path? And the answer is yes, but you just cruise way slower on it. Like in a densely like populated area, you need to have a lot of space in front of you and in the back. Oh, we go here. To just have enough space to brake. I also love the seated riding on it. Whoops, a bit of wobble there. Because it's just very comfy. It stays very planted. Whoa. And then you, like, some of you might be asking, like, what is the best wheel for like long cruises? And honestly, I like the Sherman less maybe for long cruises, because here you can sit way more comfortably. Oh, water! No water for you, mister. But here on the Monster Pro, you can sit a lot more comfortably. It has a lot more stability. It has more range. the ride feels like on a cloud, so that's way better. And like going on the curb like here, like you don't feel it at all. Okay, so now we move away a bit from the streets. We go onto the bicycle path to show you how it rides here. And other than the fact that you just need a bit of more force, I mean a lot more force than on other wheels, it feels fairly nice. Like, as you can see here, bumps, it still bumps up and down because it doesn't have any suspension, but every road surface feels just so smooth compared to how it feels with other wheels. It has no trade tracking at all, quite the opposite, it just goes where you want to. And you know, just because I had the camera before in front of me, then I had these like small wobbles, but this wheel, like in a comfy position, it's like unwobbleable. It's unwobbleable at all. Would I take one for off-road? No, it doesn't have the necessary torque. It feels heavy. It feels heavy to, you know, turn with it. I would say that the maximum for the Monster Pro in terms of like comfy riding would be to take it on like a dirt path. See, don't feel at all that I'm going over straight tracks. Maybe to take it like on a dirt path. Any sort of surface like this, you know, I would say, oh damn, water. No water, no. So any sort of surface that you have in the street, like asphalt, bricked road, cobblestone, I would say that it feels the smoothest on the Monster Pro. Other than big bumps like I have now, where the suspension is better, this feels magic. So I guess that's it in terms of my first impressions of the Monster Pro. I'll go through detail, pretty much for every detail on my review, which is coming probably sometime this week. So any unanswered questions, you can wait for this review or just ask them in the comments below. And now maybe you'll enjoy a bit of footage with me riding the Monster Pro in Warsaw. So yeah, if you're still here, leave a like on the video, subscribe to see more content like this. I'll see you in the next video. See you soon.